Sports, 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 sports.
Hey there, sports fans. Welcome to Sportsball, part of the SPDM Crew Podcasting Network. We talk about sports-related topics, but we focus on you, the fan, and what you like, whether it's a sport, team, event, athlete, or sports-related news. Let's talk a little bit about the NFL for a hot minute because news came out today that Tennessee Titans coach Brian Callahan is being dismissed after a 1-5 start for the Titans. This was a bit curious because like he didn't have that long of a go as the Titans head coach. He had the 2024 season and 2025 season. However, in Tennessee's defense, he did have a 4-19 pro record, which is not good at all. So I feel like this does seem a little short-sighted, and it sucks because this just kind of goes to show that there are so many coaches out there that are don't get enough time to truly develop. And it's with coaching, it's just such a short leash that everybody is on. But if you take a look at some of the other coaches in the NFL right now that are on the hot seat. So if you take a look, some of the coaches that are on the hot seat right now kind of feel like it's pretty obvious that they're on the hot seat. So, for example, like Mike McDaniel on the Miami Dolphins has got to be his seat has got to be scorching right now. And it would not surprise me if at some point he is absolutely let go. Another coach that I'm kind of curious to see what's going to happen with him is John Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens. I'm like, something's not clicking there. And I do think that a major part of this is he is just, he like, the team is injured to death, but at the same time, I think it is something where the team's injuries and then also he's been there a long time. He's won a Super Bowl there as well. So I think he is somebody who maybe Baltimore just needs a new voice in there. And I think that's kind of stupid, but hey, it is what it is with that. Brian Daboll on the Dolphins is definitely somebody who is on the hot seat a little bit. He has been saved a little bit by Jackson Dart, so that's kind of nice. So good for them for that. In addition, the both coaches in Ohio, so for Cleveland and Cincinnati, but I think in particular, oh, and he drills it, and the Bears win. Hooray! So Kevin Stefanski for the Browns, and then let's see where is he? Zach Taylor for the Bengals. A little confused about the direction that both those teams are going right now. And I think Stefanski in particular, I think he should get a little bit more of a break simply because, boy, that front office just kind of screwed him over big time, right? So yeah, that's kind of an interesting call with that. I'm not sure if like I think the only other coach that I would kind of put a little bit on the hot seat right now is D'Amico Ryans. I think D'Amico Ryans has kind of underachieved as the Texans head coach this season, but I think he's gonna be just fine, I suppose. So Jonathan Gannon also on the Arizona Cardinals, they've kind of been underachieving as well a little bit this year. And so yeah, those are just some of the people that I think are on the hot seat on the NFL side. Now, one other thing that I do want to talk about. So there's two things in particular that I want to talk about regarding the WNBA. And the first is the WNBA commissioner getting called out by some of their top players. So Cathy Engelbert, who is the WNBA commissioner, got called out by a number of players just for derelict of duty and just not doing enough to make the most of the league and kind of go from there. So because at some point the league has got to evolve, and I don't think Cathy Engelbert is the person to do it. She's had a couple very curious missteps, just over the years. She has kind of put the or expanded the NBA or the WNBA to more teams, which is great. But yeah, I think she's just overall not done enough to get to increase the notoriety for the WNBA. She hasn't done enough to support the players as well. There's been a lot of issues with Caitlin Clark getting preferential treatment, and how a lot of the players are not paid accordingly. And that's why like the WNBA continues to struggle a little bit. So plus also the whole situation with Brittany Griner going to Russia to play overseas and then being detained for a long time. That that also happened as well. All right, let's see. So her tenure has been from 2019. Oh, she's named the first commissioner. Okay, so she has been improving player experience, building on corporate partnerships, and partnering with the renegotiation of WNBA media rights. So she's presided over significant expansion with franchises in San Francisco, Portland, and Toronto, with future expansions planned in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia. But she's faced criticisms mainly due to the negotiation of the new CBA in 2025. Player compensation lag behind the league's revenue growth. So yeah, she has continued to struggle a little bit to try and you know meet the players' expectations, but at the end of the day, also she works for the owners. She doesn't work for the players, but that doesn't change the fact that the WNBA continues to grow. It's probably among one of the fastest growing sports leagues right now, and it definitely needs more continued support from a commissioner that actually cares about a lot of these players. But one other thing to note as well, the WNBA just crowned another champion this year, the Las Vegas Aces, who have won 3 championships in the last 4 years. So 2022, 23, and 25. That's amazing. So congrats to the Las Vegas Aces for winning another WNBA championship in a sweep in absolutely convincing fashion. So that's awesome. Good for them. And on to the WNBA offseason. That's going to do it for this episode of Sportsball. Be sure to like, rate, and subscribe to anything and everything SPDM Crew, wherever you get your podcast. Join us on social media on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Blue Sky at SPDM Crew. Check out our website at SPDM. Shout out to HiFlyer Creative Studios for making our awesome logo. Greatly appreciate their support. If you've got a podcast idea or you're interested in being part of the SPDM Crew as a guest or collaborating, email us at SPDM and check out the other shows on our network. We're really proud of the work that everyone's doing, so please check out the other shows on the network. Until next time, pain heals, chick stick scars, glory lasts forever.